Okay, I have my first Monday night meal plan. I missed what she called it. I'm sorry. A week of meals. Okay, I got my first week of meals video. Let's do it. All right. So as I told you, we eat really. Hang on. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it again. Okay. So like I told you, we eat really weird around here. It is 5:20. I'm the only one home. I'll probably still be the only one home for another half hour-ish. And then one person will show up, and then probably about another hour after that, another person will show up. And then the other two won't show up until about 9:30-ish tonight. Okay, so there's that. Okay, that's how everyone's kind of planned out tonight. So, that explains why you're seeing meals kind of the way you're seeing them right now. Okay? Okay, now we got that. Okay, so I cooked rice earlier today for my lunch. So they've got some rice. They have some Asian style vegetables, which you can kind of see here. And so these are my two of my kids' containers that I'm going to pop in the fridge. So that way they have their dinner for tonight. And we got pork chops here that I barbecued just with some chicken and rib barbecue sauce, some Kraft chicken and rib barbecue sauce. And that's their dinner for Monday night. My dinner is right here. I'm having broccoli, chickpeas, and cashews. There's supposed to be mushrooms in here, but I don't have any mushrooms. And I thought I had mushrooms. Anyway, I just pan-fried. I roasted the chickpeas, and then I cooked up the broccoli, and then mixed everything together with some paprika, some salt and pepper, and some dill, and then drizzled it with a little bit of sesame oil, called it a day. And then I have another dish for tomorrow too, so this is gonna be my dinner tomorrow. But yeah, there we go. Okay, dinners for tonight. I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna let these pork chops cool, and then I'm gonna finish containering, making everybody else's dinners. Okay, so night one. Okay, so we're going to make some, we're making some chicken biscuits. I'm probably saying that wrong, I'm sorry. Now, I can't really give out the full recipe because it's a paid recipe. But anyway, it's just, I put some butter in the pan. We're going to season, I put butter in, melting it. We're going to season the chicken. It's smoked paprika, some salt, some pepper, both sides. Get a nice good sear on it. That's the key. And just so everybody knows, you're going to see a little bit later on, like in a few minutes, this is a portion controlled meal. So from this, I get 4 different meals. And by the way, delicious. And just so everybody knows, my hands are clean. I wash my hands. So I don't want to see any of this. Oh, you touched the chicken and then you touch. I cut it out. Okay. All right. Anyway, I got the pan nice and hot. We're going to put it in there, get a good sear on it, not waste any of the seasoning because smoked paprika is amazing. It's life. All right. So at this point, I got a good sear, not cooked. Going to get out of the pan. This is where we're going to add in our vegetables. You typically would add the peppers and onions, but because I can't eat onions, I add leeks. Yes, leeks. If you can't eat onions, try leeks. I was shocked to find out that I could eat them without an issue. Quite a few people I know who can't eat onions actually can eat leeks. So give it a try, see if it works for you. I'm kind of eyeballing it. It's supposed to be a cup, but because they're leeks, I do typically add a little bit more. But you saute those, get them nice and nummy.
Oh, and there's supposed to be garlic in this too, but I can't eat garlic, so I just skip the garlic. Add garlic if you want. Yeah, dealer's choice on that one. And then we've got some chicken stock and rice vinegar. I think it's supposed to be wine vinegar, but I don't have wine vinegar. I just use rice vinegar. And that's just to get all the nice little bits off the bottom of the frying pan. We're going to keep cooking this. And seriously, even my husband was home and he's like, that smells so good. So we're adding the rest of paprika in here, salt, and pepper, of course. Now, and I did learn something with this. When I hear someone say tomato puree, I'm thinking tomato paste. I am not thinking tomato sauce. So, note to self, tomato puree is tomato sauce. I honestly have no idea why I thought otherwise, but hey, it happens. Okay. But then I just add a little bit of liquid in there, gonna get some more in. I actually, because I used tomato paste, I ended up by needing to use almost like twice the amount of chicken stock in there than what they call for, because I used tomato paste instead of tomato sauce. You know, it happens, but either way, it was delicious, and I did at the end up by adding more salt. Okay, so what we're going to do is get that good and stirred, get everything all nicely mixed together, get the sauce. Also, make sure you turn your heat down. I thought I turned the heat down. Even when I was editing this video, I can clearly see I touched the knob. I didn't move the knob. I didn't turn it down. That just blew my mind. So anyway, you want to simmer that. Simmer it with the lid on. See, you can even see, I don't know, because it was on full blast. Yeah, but anyway, here's what it looks like when it's fully cooked and the chicken's all nice and gorgeous and glorious. You can see how thick that sauce is. That's why I had to add just a little bit more liquid, because number one, I used tomato paste, and I forgot to turn the heat. I turned it down, but I didn't turn it down. I don't know what I did. Anyone else ever do that before? It's horrible. Okay, so here I'm just going to show you how I'm constructing this meal. I have rice that I previously cooked the day before. Yes, my counter is still dirty with leaks. Why? Because I multitask and I do quite a few different things at the same time. So at this point, here what I'm doing here is dividing what's left in there into 4 portions. So I have 4 portions of the peppers, like the peppers and onions, or leeks, sorry, in there. So that way it's all nicely done. I'm letting the chicken rest for a minute. Okay, well, I let it rest for like 30 seconds, but anyway, it rested when it was in the pan. Making sure we get 4 even portions. And you can see the one chicken breast was so much bigger than the other one. And so I just took a tiny little bit off the other ones, so that way I kind of had a little bit more chicken for the other one. Making sure I get it precise. Okay, so that's lovely and glorious. Okay, so this is where you can see I have 3 containers. Those are for my work lunches, and then my lunch that I'm having that day. So we're dividing everything into 4s. Great way to control a diet, portion control, making sure I'm eating the, portion sizes instead of what I just want to eat. In case everyone's wondering, I will explain my diet in a different video, but not in this one, because I have people asking me. Okay, so at this point, I am literally scraping all that delicious sauce off the bottom and getting it in there. Off camera, I do end up by using a spatula, getting everything off, but I do that off camera. So here we go. Here is my lunch for the day, which is more like a dinner, so that's why I actually recorded this one. But there we go. It was delicious. And then 3 lunches for next days for work.
Okay, tonight for dinner is leftovers. We have tons and tons of leftovers. There's still some pork chops. There's chicken legs in the fridge. There's some meatloaf in there. There's rice. There's vegetables. I think there's even some potatoes in there. There's salad. Tons of stuff. So tonight is a leftover night to get some of the stuff eaten up out of the fridge. And then I'm having that leftover container from yesterday's dinner. The broccoli, chickpeas, cashews, and the whatever else was in there. Sorry guys, I'm really tired. Okay, so that's tonight's dinner. Super exciting, right? Let's see what tomorrow brings. I got no idea. Okay, so we've got eggplant parm. There you are. So that's what I'm having for dinner. They again are having leftovers because there's still chicken legs and there is still pork chops. Then they made tater tots to go with it, which I've snacked on 1 or 2, but that's okay. Tomorrow's dinner will be a little bit different for them because there won't be any leftovers by that point. But for me, it's going to be leftovers. Okay, so again, hubby made dinner tonight, and I'm eating, I guess I'm eating what he made because he didn't realize I have dinner in the fridge already, but that's okay. So, we've got peas, carrots, potatoes, and some chicken. No, actually, I could sit here and eat this entire plate without a problem. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to be a good girl and probably not eat all that. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I'll be back. What's tomorrow? Friday? I'll be back Friday with Friday's dinner. Yeah.
Okay, dinner this night is some brisket that my husband slow cooked and a whole bunch of stuff. I have no idea what it was. And there's some chicken in there as well for my daughter because she don't eat beef. They made tater tots to go with it. Again, yes, I know the tater tots. And that was what was left in there. That was that night's dinner.
Okay, dinner tonight is actually a leftover night, just kind of remade. This is some shredded chicken that I pan fried up with some jerk seasoning. There's some cheese and some lettuce and some tomatoes, and then it's on a wrap. This is what Katie and I are having. The boys will pretty much be having the same thing, but with beef. Okay, I'm going to start off by saying I know I have totally messed up here. Work with it. I think I may have lost some footage. That's okay. The footage that I'm missing is the night we had takeout. We did takeout one night, and it was, I had a falafel wrap with like the chickpeas and all that. Oh, it was delicious. My daughter had pad thai, and my husband got fish and chips. And the other two sorted themselves out. But yeah, that's, that, not even cool, battery died. Okay, anyway, so that was a week of our interesting meals. Lots of leftovers, a couple meals. Every week is different. So I will do another one for this coming week. Like I said, every day is different. We never know what we're going to have. They are literally fly by the seat of our pants meals. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy the totally messed up hair because that's just how I'm rolling right now because I need to go shower and that's just, So yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed.